5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're live.
All right.
You're live.
Hi everyone. I don't see myself in YouTube. Oh yeah, actually I see the sound delay. All right, so hello everyone. My pleasure to be here again. And today I'm alone. Let's have a quick update and then MA session. The biggest update for this week, I believe, is about EAP 27 login. So a few days ago, during one epoch, there was support from more than 90% of mining hash rate. Namely about 93%, which means that we'll have activation on block 777217. All right, I'm preparing a new version where locking is already reflected, so it has simplified logic taking activation height in the equation, and also going to provide instructions for pools what to do next. So for now, checks for EAP 27 rules are mandatory for mining nodes. So if you run nodes and nodes mining, then there is no need to do anything. So this is kind of software possible. So only mining nodes do it to update the software. All right. So in regards with developers updates, there will be a separate video from CW and Armenia. We had another good chat on Wednesday. A lot of news as usual, and then we have Hackathon going on. We have more teams than ever. And a lot of good projects. We are publishing weekly updates. Another one was published on Wednesday, I guess. We are doing Hackathon till 31st. They will be judging for about 1 week. It seems this hackathon is better than previous ones in regards with diversity of projects and number of teams and so on. After hackathon, the team will prepare the third anniversary. So as you know, the network, the main network was launched on July 1st, 2019, and on July 1st, we will have a third anniversary of the network. There will be some special event again around that date. That's more or less it. In regards with listings and so on, still the integration work is going on. All right, and I think now it's a good time to jump on your questions, and We will have also some text charts in coming days, probably on DeFi again. There are many topics actually we can discuss. All right, so now let me check your questions. Is everything good with sound now? All right. All right. So, question for Kushti. Yeah. By the way, all the questions are for me only today. What's the biggest improvement on Ergo infrastructure that's coming in the near future? As AP27 are now locked in, I'm doing reviews, final reviews, as well as other co-developers. And after we are jumping immediately on preparing 5.0 version of the node. So the voting will be started immediately after EP27 activation, I guess. So in late June, that means around late September, or like that, we can have 5.0 activation in the best case. Let's see. So again, we need for 90% of mine hash rate support, and with 5.0, we'll have less problematic and also much faster scripts execution, and also reduced costs for script means we can have higher TPS basically for free. And after 5.0 activation, I guess developers can propose to vote again on raising the block cost limit, which basically means to vote on raising TPS limit. Then after that, we will introduce new modes of operation for the nodes. Running it with UTXO set snapshot, and then also running with Nipopo. So from Nipopo proof. And actually, in both directions, the work is half done. So it's just postponed before EP27 code been merged, which already done, and then 5.0 upgrade, which is on the way. And then we will finish that half done work. So in regards with Explorer, there is new GraphQL API coming, which will make wallets and other applications rank faster and consuming less resources. So in regards with core infrastructures, probably the biggest updates for next few months. But actually, it's kind of actually about a couple of years of work in regards with 5.0 at least. And also new modes of operation. So we will complete work which is going on for a long time. All right, next question. Any update on Rosenbridge? Yeah, that was good update on Wednesday during the developers chat. So yeah, it will be covered in the upcoming developers update video. Kushti, do you care about bull or bear market? Or do you only care about building Ergo for now? Yeah, so at the moment everything is pretty good. You know what's good about bull market? So we also have a lot of developers coming and building, yeah, happily we have a lot of interest now in the middle of the bear market, or maybe we are just at the beginning of it. Who knows? Anyway, we are just building, and yeah, it will pay in the long term in regards with everything. I guess. Yeah, I only care about building things actually. A member of the UTXO Alliance, Lithium, will be doing hackathon soon. Would you like to see the Ergo team there? Yeah, it would be good to join for sure. The only issue is to find time, so I will check with Cheng well when it will take place and what can we do for that. Cheng Wang from Lithium. So I'm having chats with him sometimes. Not so often these days, unfortunately, because we both are busy. Question about influx of mining hash rate after ETH going proof of stake. I read like 2 days ago that they had recently some issues in the testnet again. So it seems proof of stake is postponed again. So yeah, it would be good to see influx of mining cash rate after if going POS, but it's not quite clear when it will be. Let's see. What types of scaling solutions can we see in the future? What are benefits of sidechains with Nipapos versus ZK roll-ups? So in regards to scaling solutions, maybe I will do another video for the third anniversary. I guess after IP27 activation, so it will be the main focus. Right, so after all the improvements in the protocol and the reference client about scaling after all. And for Nipapos versus ZK rollups, I'm not sure they're comparable. So yeah, I need to think a bit and maybe I will provide some answer then. But yeah, at the moment, I don't see how can you directly compare them. I understand that the more nodes are running, the better the network is protected. Don't you agree? It makes sense to incentivize people who run the nodes. Yeah, actually, that's true. And maybe like 2 years ago, I made a forum post about how to introduce kind of proof of stake like lottery to reward not being online. Well, yeah, also with wallets being unlocked, which could be not so good thing maybe. But yeah, it's hard to find time for such experiments. But theoretically, we can find some way to incentivize rank the nodes. However, now we also have the question, well, which tokens to use for that, right? So yeah, it's actually worth the dedicated chat maybe. So at some point we can have a text community chat on crypto economic security of the protocol, considering questions like that. Ergo Explorer provides an API for many servers on Ergo. Once the Explorer was overloaded, many projects were struggling to run properly. How can this be improved? As far as I know, now some projects are running on Explorer instances. Ergodex is doing that now. Not sure about ErgoPad guys. Maybe they also running on an instance. I don't know. As far as I know, Yoroi is also going to use own Explorer instance in the Ergo backend. A lot of questions about new exchange, but yeah, as usually, we cannot say literally anything before the announcement. Where is Dan and Joe? So unfortunately, both do have unstable connections now. So I'm alone here. There is a multi-sig project on this hackathon. Doesn't they have a multi-sig wallet? Could you briefly explain how you make it work? The Ergo protocol has support for complex signature schemes since day one. And that's not about Bitcoin like multisig, but rather our signature schemes can preserve zero knowledge property. Right, so you can have kind of real ring and threshold signatures then. And for threshold signatures, right, which are usually associated with multisig, but in Bitcoin, well, they are not thresholds in the cryptographic sense. Unlike Ergo, right? In case of Ergo, the protocol support is the since day one, and we had some script to do multi-sig for the treasury, right? So that treasury is protected by multi-sig since day one. Also, but for other use cases, well, it took some time to get support in the nodes, right? And then there was application called Zero Knowledge Treasury to support multi-sig DAOs. So there is experimental DAO providing grants for privacy preserving applications. Dark One Zero, right, which is having a special prize for this hackathon also. But currently also support is going to other wallets. Support for multi-signature schemes, and initially this is about adding support to the Sigma Rust library, and then using it to provide multi-sig capabilities in other wallets. So as far as I know, the multi-sig hackathon project is about that. If Ergo uses the first in, first out method, what prevents the blockchains from suffering a spam attack? Whereas a bot can send transactions back and forth to stop real users' transactions going through. So you need to pay for your transactions to have them propagated around the network, even not about including them into the blocks, right? And yeah, you need to pay usually for transactions to have them included. That's not required by the protocol itself, but in the node there is a rule about that. And the nodes currently is sorting transactions in the mempool based on fee per byte, like most of Bitcoin miners are doing. So this is deterministic rule. So if there is somebody paying more than others, then yeah, this party actually can introduce some gem right in the network. But yeah, there is a need to pay for that, right? So you're losing money by spamming the network. And well, there are discussions currently. So first we started. We means developers how to provide block templates to mining pools to well offload the work of assembling block to mining pools. And currently there are requests from the pools because well, we have DeFi now, so pools can earn more money by doing some stuff on the end, like MEV, if it's possible, right? So it's not so easy in the UTXO model, unlike account model. So you cannot do front rank so simply as in case of DEXs rank on top of the Ethereum, the account model. But still, well, there is a possibility to earn more, and there are transactions which are paying high fees already. So there were examples when some arbitrage bot paid like 300 ERC to get his DEX trade executed first, right? And still it was profitable, by the way. So with individual rules on pool sides, we have more flexible network, right? So we are heading towards that. Is it possible to have a completely private multisig such that multisig address is indistinguishable from normal addresses? Yeah, that's actually possible with Schnorr signatures. So here we can just reuse techniques already discovered by Bitcoin developers such as Multisig. All right, and the last question. Where do you see Ergo after ETH 2.0? So even before that, so we can't rely on ETH 0.0, ETH 2.0, sorry, ETH 3.0 and so on, right? So it's actually quite exciting to see how ecosystem is growing. I believe we need to find more UTXO friendly designs for DeFi applications. So I will write down something on that in coming weeks. And yeah, actually, this discussion is going on since 2019 in the community. Right, and we need for higher TVL, right? So more DeFi then. And then, yeah, so I don't know about ETH 2.0, but I guess in comparison with most of proof of work networks, Ergo is already well quite ahead of time, and yeah, dependless on what's going on with ETH. I guess well about the end of this year and especially for the next year, the Ergo will shine. All right, that's probably it. So thank you for your good questions, and thank you for your attention. Bye.